Legalize nuclear bombs.
Swag Messiah.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm sore as shit. I busted ass on my skateboard yesterday learning front side reverts. But I finally did go to the skate shop and get some pads. Because I ain't Tony Hawk, a 29-year-old man learning how to do a very dangerous hobby. But that's not at all what we're talking about today. In fact, we're talking about being halfway through Supreme Spring Summer 2025, 50% complete, check mark acquired, save point active. We're basically breaking down everything coming out for week 10 of SS25. I'm gonna give my best resale predictions, talk about any potential sleeper items of the week, what you should avoid, and everything in between. So if you guys enjoy weekly Supreme and streetwear content, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I will be going live this Thursday for Supreme Week 10 at 10 a.m. EST, an hour before the drop. It's a good time. We go live every single Thursday for these drops. You won't want to miss the fun. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into it. All right, before we get into Supreme Community, let's look at the full drop list overview by Supreme Drops. We got some cool items coming out. Ernie Barnes, leather goods, and some crazy aquatic accessories. Perfect for the Miami Grand Prix, which is this weekend. And then we'll go over to Supreme Community and start from the bottom, make our way up to the top, the worst item on the drop list, all the way up to the best one. And first item up, the long nylon shorts with their water-resistant Suplex technology. And I get it. These are nothing special at all. I don't think they look bad, but nothing particularly supreme about them. So good time to save your money. I'm gonna also downvote these. Not particularly cool in any way, but if you really want some water resistant shorts, you can go ahead and do it. And I just love the fact that I can drag around this image now. Next up, the Pitbull's embroidered sweatpants. You could have told me this thing was a fake Supreme item. I would have believed you. It does have artwork by Sean Crawford, and I'm vaguely remembering this from the preview, but pretty forgettable unless you own a Pitbull, I suppose. It's got that design there on the left or right leg. I think left if this is the front. Supreme on the rear buttocks. Artwork's a bit abstract. It's cool, but not really something that I would ever wear, so I'm gonna give it a downvote. It is embroidered, so I'll give them that. Next, the Old English lightweight balaclava. Is this gonna be the next $300 flip? I don't think so. Most likely not. Almost certainly definitely not, because there's nothing special about the material. It's simply a mesh balaclava. It literally just says none right there. That's never a good sign. One of those classic buy it if you like it type deals here. I can't foresee much resale on this fella. Projected retail on the balaclava is $128 for the shorts and $158 for the Pitbull sweatpants. Next item, the first Ernie Barnes item of the week, which is the baggy denim shorts, which is all cotton, 13-ounce denim, original artwork by Ernie Barnes. These are all pretty much the same photo, slightly different ones. It does look like a good time, but on some denim shorts, not something that I would wear. And I might get kind of repetitive with the Ernie Barnes stuff, but I do like the artwork. It's really cool. It's a really cool style. Reminds me of movies about 70s New York. The obvious black culture influence is all over it, but I don't know much about Ernie Barnes. I think we looked up that he was a football player turned artist later on in his life. Look him up if you want to learn more. I just don't know if I'm the guy to tell you about it. Next item, the Pitbull's embroidered hooded sweatshirt. People didn't like the sweatpants as much, but the sweatshirt, they're like, fuck it, dude. We like this a little bit more. Best colorway, I would say, is definitely this tan or natural color, given that seems like a color that Pitbulls could actually be, unless there's black and gray Pitbulls running around, which I'm sure there are, but less so. Artwork is a little bit scary. You get the Supreme dog collar on one of them on the back, $158 on the Pitbull sweatshirt. All right, Polar Tech mesh long sleeve football top. Polar Tech makes you think of winter time. What are they doing releasing this in the spring summer? It is a mesh long sleeve, so perhaps it is more of a breathable material here. We get the tag down there at the bottom. I think it's a neat shirt. It's nothing spectacular. The colors look fairly good. We've been seeing a lot of pink lately, navy as a secondary color, and then black and white. I don't think people are going to be clamoring to get this. I wouldn't expect much resale on it, but at $118, if you really want this long sleeve mesh football top, I say go for it. I'm not going to vote up or down on it. The piping script logo New Era is up next, and we got a bunch of different colors, a myriad, one might say. I'm digging this pink and brown one right meow, kind of a Travis Scott spec. You got the Arizona Cactus Cooler colorway right here, which is an awesome soda. If you guys are in Arizona, check out a Cactus Cooler next time you're out here. It's pretty good shit. I mean, look at that freaking packaging. I don't hate this hat. It's not something I would normally gravitate towards, but if I was in the store putting on that big 8 fitted, fuck it, dude. I might grab the piping script. I won't buy it online, but maybe I would if I was in the store feeling spontaneous. All right, the Ernie Barnes short sleeve shirt. I could see out of all the items maybe getting one of these boys later on down the line. 50 years from now, I'm an old man and I'm trying to relive my youth, and I see an old Ernie Barnes Supreme short sleeve shirt at the nursing home yard sale. It's an old reseller. Me and him are roommates, right? And I'm feeling like this guy right here at the tuba. All jokes aside, it's a fun shirt, and I do think a short sleeve button up is a great canvas for an all over print design based off of famous artwork. All this stuff looks really well made and high quality, so I'm hoping we see more in-hand pictures of this stuff, and that is one of the things we look at on drop days. So if you guys are ever wondering what stuff looks like in hand, we oftentimes review it online from people that have taken pictures of it. All right, the Spellout embroidered track pant is next. Water resistant supplex nylon. We got 4 different colorways with the Spellout on one of the legs. These usually do fairly okay. I would say maybe purple and navy could have a little bit of resale on them. It's not something that immediately is going to give you profit, but maybe a few months down the road, come winter time, these do have some sales in certain sizes, typically the larger ones, but I would never buy a Spellout pair of track pants just for resale. I would buy your size, and if it doesn't resell, it doesn't resell. Hold on to it, maybe for the winter time to see if you need it. If you do, wear it, rock it, love it. If not, maybe you do something. And that's pretty much advice for everything but the highest echelon of hypebeast items. All right, the Varsity mesh shorts are coming up next, and it might be too early to dub it, but I want to give these early contention for sleeper item of the week. There's something about these shorts that remind me of middle school gym, something about the text lettering, the different mascots on the side. I do think there still maybe is too much going on here, especially with this Supreme across the crotch area, and the colorways, they could be better, but with the Slytherin spec and the black spec, even these 2 ones here, they're not terrible. I think they're actually fairly dope. I don't think I'm gonna grab them because I just don't really want to pay 110 bones for this, but if this happens to be 88 bucks, it might be difficult to pass it up. Really is nothing special though with this mesh short, so you really are buying the design, but I still think it's a cool sleeper design from Supreme this week that might go a bit under the radar. More Ernie Barnes stuff. We got the Fleece Jacket, and I realize I need to look at the drop list by Supreme Drops here in a second to get the prices for stuff, but you guys probably saw it at the beginning, so we're chilling. These Fleece Jackets, a very hit or miss. Some of them do well. I don't think this is going to be an absolute banger. I do think it's probably going to sell out and resell for a bit. We do have Japanese brushed fleece with printed graphic. All that means is the polyester blend, which is unfortunate. That's kind of what we've been getting from Supreme Fleece lately. $350 is pretty expected. $178 on that short sleeve button up. Let's see, Spellout was $130. $168 in those denim shorts. $54 in the hat. What do you guys think about all the Ernie Barnes stuff? Are you grabbing any of it? Next up, to match the track pants, we have the track jacket in the same colorways. I think a matching set of this would look pretty dope. I wonder how the jackets will resell compared to the pants. Usually they do better because people like to buy outerwear for your top half instead of your bottom half, just the way it kind of works. I know for me, a lot of my pants are thrifted because I hate spending a lot of money on pants and shorts and that kind of thing. I'm willing to buy a $178 jacket way more than a 110 pair of shorts, just the way it is. I do think this will sell out in a couple colorways and probably resell in purple and navy. I'm giving purple and navy. Next up, the two-tone mohair cardigan. Do not sleep. We have the grandpa item of the week, which might be a better category than sleeper item of the week, I'm gonna be honest. And I think this brown one right here or blue one, it's gonna be hard to tell. I'm thinking the Charlie Brown spec right here, boys, this week is gonna be an item to go after. I think it's gonna sell out. I think it's gonna flip. Don't ask me why. It's getting hot outside. Why are you wearing mohair? I don't know. $198. People are gonna pay $250 for this. It's just gonna happen. I don't get it because this is well, to me it looks god awful. But hey, you guys are making the decisions out here. I can't stop you. All right, getting into some dope accessories. We do have the Supreme leather goods, and thank God they are being split up into different categories. I thought they were going to be grouped all together in one in some crazy expensive package for $1,000+ bucks, but here we have the pocket mirror, which is a little bit more for the ladies or the fellas that put on makeup. I'm just gonna keep it a buck because you have a cell phone, you can pull out your camera. These are all featured in the same 3 colorways with red, black, and camo. I'm actually eyeing one of them this week, and Pocket Mirror is looking like it's gonna be around 98 bucks, so pretty expensive. Ernie Barnes Camp Cap up next. I do think this is one of the better Ernie Barnes items. It's gonna be cheaper, it looks great as an all-over hat, and it's a Supreme Camp Cap. You know what you're getting. You can't go wrong with the box logo. Cool design. I think also some of this stuff, if you collect all of it and hold on to it for a long time, certainly with the skateboard that we're getting to later, it will be worth some money. But for now, I wouldn't go for this hat to flip it anything sooner than a year's time. And at that point, you're better off buying something else if flipping is your biggest priority. Skateboard Set of 5, I'm calling it, is gonna be pretty limited. We didn't see the Aphex Twin one immediately sell out, but that thing is already doing pretty good numbers if I remember. Not gonna look it up right now and get distracted. But this might be the cornerstone piece of the collection. Would look super dope hanging up on anyone's wall. Would take a lot of skateboard mounts and some expertise to get this all right. I know my OCD would be going crazy to have all these be level and equidistant from each other and all that shit. 398 bucks is a lot for 5 skateboards, but it is nice that you get them all packaged together. If I recall, when Supreme would do these multiple pictures spread across various boards, they sold them individually, so you had to build them up yourself, which definitely makes it harder to do. But very cool item. I'm gonna give it an upvote for just how sick it is that it's 5 skateboards. Like, what's next? 7? Knowing Supreme, wouldn't put it past him. It's just the best item of the week, okay? I don't care who you are, but we got the Supreme C-Bob F5 SR underwater scooter with custom graphic. High performance electric motor powered by lithium ion accumulators for subsea and surface riding. I mean, we're talking wet work operations, getting into enemy bases. Incredible work. Diving depth up to 130 feet. I mean, bring your scuba tank, boys, with 7 power levels, allowing for a maximum speed of up to 14 miles an hour. 2 built-in HD cameras with recording capabilities, average operating time up to 75 minutes, 75 pounds. Now guys, I don't shill my channel very much, but I do have memberships available. You can sign up for just $2.99 a month. You can donate, link in description. We got Streamlabs, YouTube Super Chat, YouTube Super Thanks. You can show your appreciation to your boy, and I'm telling you, your money's going to a good place. It's going towards an F5 SR C-Bob. I'm not saying that I need it, but there's significant wants in this world, and this is one of them. I just feel the desire to be flying around the ocean floor at 130 feet. Yeah, is there any oceans in Arizona? Don't ask any questions. We have big lakes. We got Lake Pleasant, all right? What's down there? No one knows. And for 3 small payments of $6,666.6666, this could be mine. Think about it. Incredible item. Hilarious. I want to see the video of it. They're gonna release a video of this thing. We'll put it up on the channel as always. Let's move it on. Velvet baseball jersey. Don't know how I feel about this. It's upvoted quite high, but the material doesn't look like a great one to be wearing in the summer. Leopard is fairly hot, so this is dope and could be one of those sleeper pieces that sneaks up on you. It's a jersey. People like jerseys. We got 188, little bit on the expensive side, but we'll see what happens to it. Just the velvet, I think, will save this from being a super sought after item. I'm remembering the Hebrew baseball jersey I bought a couple seasons ago to resell, and it took me ages to do it because of that material that it was made of. Wasn't something standard. Top 5 items of the week, boys. According to Supreme Community, be sure to check out the Droplist in description and vote so you can make your opinion known. But we got the leather money bag, calfskin leather, with key locked zip closure, 9 by 12 inches, made in Italy. All this stuff is super dope. And I love the text on here, which is money is always most important. MIAMI or Miami, and then B4U D13 or before you die 94. So fun text there. Supreme, always having a good time. Looks like a pocket on the front for a business card mayhaps, or something you can put there. But this is if you're a drug dealer or you have a small business, I suppose. You need to put your cash somewhere. You want to spend 400 bucks on your cash bag. Like I said, this is great for the trappers who buy a lot of Supreme. Trust me, we all been there. Very dope item. Next up, the BB Simon zip up hooded sweatshirt. Talked about this in my best items left to drop, whatever I called that video. And this was on there. And look at it, number 4 on the list. I think this is the best clothing garment dropping this week by far. Estimated price is $298, which is a little bit high, but I think people are gonna spring for it. I'm wondering what the best colorway will be, and it's either gonna be camo, because obviously camo is hot. So glad it's not real tree also. Or blue. Blue looks really clean, especially with the blue gemstones there, or studded crystals, whatever. Red could be a sleeper as well. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'll do a poll on the channel of what the best BB Simon colorway is. You guys let me know. Getting into the top 3 items, and they're all leather goods, by the way. Leather chain wallet. This thing is throwback as hell with the chain on it. Not really my style, but I totally get it. It's super vintage, and why not make it cool again? I could see the application of the chain wallet a little bit. If you're wearing the Jinko jeans, which are back in stock, you might as well have the chain to go along. The chain wallet is $148 or $228 according to Drops. They're all grouped together there. So a little bit more expensive for the chain wallet. Same calfskin leather, same 3 colorways. The penultimate item is the leather clip knife. It's a leather knife that you can clip onto stuff. I mean, there it is. Stainless steel pen knife with calfskin leather casing, 5 inches with 1.9 inch blades, made in Italy. Definitely not the most useful knife of all time. A little bit more on the designer decorative side, but it's a supreme leather knife. The people that are buying this aren't buying it for the utility. It's the collectability. It's the flex factor, of course. I can't tell what price this is. Does Drops have this at $148 or $98 or not priced? I'm not too sure, and I'm guessing some of this stuff might change in price, or likely probably will. Even this leather stuff, I wouldn't take anything on that full drop list to even be 100% confirmed, because it's not until it comes out on the website. Final item of the week, the one that I'm considering going for, definitely gonna go for actually, unless it's like $500, is the leather zip card holder. Of course, everyone needs a good wallet. In my Burberry wallet, guys, it's getting to the point where it's actually falling apart. Like it's bad. We're in dire straits here. It's not looking good. This thing is sick as fuck, and I'm just deciding if I want to buy a red one or a camo one. Red, you can really see that Supreme logo popping off right there. I don't love the zip on the top. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I prefer wallets that don't have a zipper on it. Simple as that. But I do love the card holder design. I do like it that it's minimalist. I like that it's leather. I don't love wallets that aren't made of leather. It just doesn't seem right. Snow camo one is super sick. It's giving those Miami vibes. It's going to be exclusive. Not really going to see this much snow camo in a season like this for a very long time. Black is the cleanest, of course, but why would you buy a black Supreme wallet when you can get any other designer wallet that's black, or non-designer wallet? Might be a game time decision, but I do think this will also be a heavily botted item, so check out the links in the description if you want to join the Fauntleroy's Finest Discord, where a lot of people get together and we talk about streetwear, post links to stuff, early leaks, and there's multiple people in the Discord who do ACO slots. I have Re-Up's Instagram in the bottom of the description, so check that out. Send him a message. He will be doing forums that you sign up on Google for ACO slots if you guys are looking to lock that down. But that is the full drop list, boys. Man, we got some good items coming out this week, fellas. And I think sleeper item of the week, I'm definitely dubbing the piping hat and those shorts. Don't know why. Those 2 items are just calling out to me right now, but I'm gonna give it to them. We got the grandpa item of the week as the mohair sweater. Of course, the Ernie Barnes stuff for the folks that are into that. You got various different pieces with that artwork featured on it. BB Simon zip up, I think, is gonna be the most targeted garment, so that maybe that's the resale chaser. And then even some of this leather goods stuff is gonna do very well. Super collectible calfskin leather made in Italy. Hoo-wee, get that stuff now before them tariffs kick in, boys. It ain't looking too good. But don't mind me, I gotta go escape into enemy territory in international waters on my Sea Bob. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.